I respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional owners of this land on which we are meeting, the Guy-Marigal people. It is a privilege to be standing on Guy-Marigal country. I also acknowledge the contributions of Aboriginal Australians and non-Aboriginal Australians to the education of all people in this country we all live in and share together, Australia. We are here today to celebrate the graduation of the ISET students and to say goodbye. This year has been a long and difficult road for them, but they have managed to pull through.
Living away from home is always challenging, but even more so in this current climate. Two students who understand this feeling are Jessica Freestone and Grace Drury, who spent 1 month in Japan with these students on the ISET exchange scholarship. Jessica and Grace will bid the ISET students farewell on behalf of the students at Davidson High School.
This time last year, Grace and I were studying abroad in Japan. During our 6 weeks, we experienced the highs and lows of studying abroad as exchange students. This involves staying with host families, attending a Japanese high school, and exploring the world very different from our own. Through this experience, we had the opportunity to strengthen our knowledge of the Japanese culture, improve our communication skills, and form many new friendships. When we first arrived in Japan, we were extremely nervous about the challenges we would face, but we were also excited to experience Japanese daily life and culture.
Part of being an international student involves being open to change and adapting to a foreign environment where, in our case, not everyone spoke English. Luckily, both of us had prior knowledge of the Japanese language, which significantly helped us in communicating with others, travelling, and understanding our work with teachers during class. Even so, we obviously still had many struggles and misunderstandings, but thanks to the ongoing support we received from our peers, the ISETs, our teachers, and staff, we stayed resilient and thoroughly enjoyed the experience.
I hope the ISETs of 2020 have enjoyed had just as much fun here in Australia as we did in Japan, and we wish them the absolute best of luck in the upcoming years.
We will miss you all so much. Thank you.
We would now like to call upon Mr. Kolokossian to say a few words.
Thank you, girls. This is the end of the road, guys. So, well done. Can I have just a very quick round of applause, please? This did not turn out the way we had expected. I mean, don't get me wrong, it started just like every other year. Just like every other year, we would meet the students at the airport. And just like every other year, the students would have no clue who we were. They would think that Mr. Manning and I were the airport staff. And it would always be surprising for me when they realised that we weren't and that we were actually their teachers. So we take them to the orientation camp. And at the orientation camp, we would talk about the year ahead and how amazing their experience at Davidson High School would be. We'd talk about how they would showcase their talents on the sporting field, on the stage, through volunteering. Even academically, we said Davidson had so much to offer. Unfortunately, that's not what ended up happening. As one of my favourite rap artists, Andre Benjamin from the excellent rap group Outkast says, "You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather." Our theme in ISET changed from "go get it, do it" to "when life gives you lemons, make lemonade." That's what ended up happening. Because slowly, what we saw was that the clouds of the coronavirus were coming through. And slowly, those clouds became a violent storm that wiped out all of the events on the school calendar. So, athletics carnival, gone. Dance night, gone. Soap gone. Even school for a while was gone. And I thought it's just going to be a moment until the ISET students are gone. But that's not what happened. These students that are sitting before us showed their true determination. They said, well, we're not going to let the worst pandemic in the last 100 years get in the way of our once-in-a-lifetime experience. So they're abstaining. I think that shows real resilience. I think they deserve a round of applause. When school started again and things slowly got back to the new normal, I realised one thing. Outside of their homestay families, the Davidson High School community, you people, were the only other consistency they had. I would like to thank you for being there for these students, because I don't know if you realise that every little conversation you had, every time you helped these students, every time you gave them even a little smile, meant so much more, because everything was cancelled. I think you guys at the you people in the Davidson High School community should give yourselves a round of applause. Welcome. And finally, to the ISET students, I want to say that I'm very, very proud of you. You have done extremely well. And I'd like you to remember that any time you face real difficulties in the future, make lemonade. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to call up Mrs. Martin to hand out the certificates of graduation for the students. Hold on, Akagi. Amika Aoki. Lumia Arai. Yuto Uchikawa. Amane Hayashi. Len Kiritani. Shoya Nagamura. Jihan Akane. Kodai Namba. May Oka. Suzu Ohashi. Konoha Okamoto. Shiho Honda. Yuki Onishi. Ueha Shimizu. Misaki Sugimoto. Sakurako Takeda. Shinosuke Tochimaru. Arata Yagi. Haruhiko Yamasaki. And Yui Yamashita. Sorry. Yui Yamashita. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ASEC class of 2011. To come to the front and say a few words on behalf of Mr. Orr. Thank you.